Yeah. So we are good to go. So we are starting with Power BI, just the way we did Excel and SQL. And it's going to be like yeah, 3 lessons, 3 classes. And from there, yeah, I believe we are good to go. We are good to go. So can you see my screen? Can you see my Power BI desktop?
Yes.
So how many of us are known? You say what?
You're seeing your screen.
Oh, how many of us have used Power BI or have heard of Power BI before? Power BI, yeah.
Head of?
Either heard of or use it. Okay, you're surprised I said heard of.
I said, no, I'm saying I have heard of it.
Okay, have you used it?
Never.
Oh, is that when you
Lazy.
That was lazy.
because I'm not seeing your, yeah, I've navigated away from that. So Onyi, have you used Power BI before?
Not even heard of it.
I'm just hearing of it in this class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that name? Inian, have you heard of Power BI before?
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Have you used it before?
No.
No. Okay. So that means we have a lot of work to do. Anyway, we'll get to know what we are to do as we proceed. Now, we have heard of the word BI tool. I know you've seen a lot of job titles. If you have been searching, you will see BI analyst, BI HR analyst. In fact, there are so many analyst type that you see: online data analyst, marketing analyst, finance analyst, all forms of games analyst. Sometimes one begins to wonder: is this? You don't even know if it's data that they're going to be analyzing or not. But there is one they call BI analyst. I don't know if you have heard of it. So BI is business intelligence. Business intelligence. Yeah, people say BI tool, BI tool, BI tool. Power BI is a BI tool. It's a business intelligence tool. And most times you can do so many things with it, right? You can create reports with it. You can do data modeling with it. You can do DAX with it. You can clean your data with it. You can share your report with other colleagues in your office. That is if you are using Power BI, what do you call it now? Is it Power BI service or what's the name? This one we are using is a free version. You can collaborate with other staff in your organization, other employees, within your organization using Power BI. So Power BI is not the only BI tool. We have a lot. We have a lot. A lot. How many of us have heard of Tableau? Anybody?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of job adverts that request for
Tableau.
Tableau skills.
Yeah.
So I've heard of it too, but
Yeah.
So also Power BI, they are competing with each other anyway. Power BI, Tableau, but I tried to learn Tableau myself, I think almost 3 years ago now. And somebody now taught me Power BI. Immediately I learned Power BI, I just abandoned that Tableau. I just forget. I just forgot about it. So from there, since then I've been using Power BI. So Tableau is also a BI tool. There is one called Alteryx. Yeah, Alteryx. I think there's also Domo. So many BI tools available. So many BI tools available. If you have the chance, maybe you get a job and they say you need to know how to use Tableau, fine. You just to pick up some some skills there. Within a month or two, you are good to go. But what's the one that I believe has been the leading BI tool and is owned by Microsoft is Power BI. So Power BI is a business intelligence tool that you can use to create reports, dashboard, and get information from your data. Majorly, when you see data, even with SQL, with Excel, without dashboard, without reports, it looks meaningless without. But when you have visualization, because when you speak to stakeholders, all they want to see is something that they're able to interact with themselves. Anybody can use any business intelligence tool, basically. So they want something that they can visualize, that they can interact with. That is where Power BI comes in, right? So this Power BI interface, the desktop, Power BI desktop interface. Now, what you are seeing now is the report pane or the report plane, but I'll call it pane. Can you see where my cursor is?
Yes, report view.
Report view. Then if you go to this one, that's table view, right? That's what? Table view. Then if you go to this one, that's model view. That's where you do your modeling. Majorly connecting one, what do you call it now? Connecting one table to each other using a common variable, probably most of the time a primary key. Most of the time a primary key. Yeah. That is those are the three view that you have in Power BI. Those are the three views that you have in Power BI. Yeah, so let's continue. Let me plug my system, because this thing can drains your battery, and if you're not careful, the system will just go off. Yeah. So do you have any question up to date? So this is a report view. The report view. This is a table view once you have imported your table, and this is the model view. So that's a simple explanation of Power BI interface. Now, at the top here, you have so many other ribbons that you can play with. All right. If somebody has been using Excel very well, you have been using Word document very well. Some things should have become, I'll put it now, they should have become like what you are seeing day in, day out, almost everywhere. So, of course, all inserts, they are in Excel, they are in Word document. I think they're even in PowerPoint, stuff like that. So you have the home button. This is the home button. If you want to go to Power Query, this is where you go to. If you want to connect to a data source, this is where you go to. You can say get data from here. We'll come back to that now very soon. So if you want to insert, you can click on insert. There are different ribbons that you can play with: text box, button, shapes, images, paginated report. We have the modeling tab also, where you can have a new table. The view, you also have view, just like you have it in Excel. I don't know if you guys remember this in Excel. You want the view to be like this. You want the view to be like this, where you have your report. You want to have grid lines in your distance, you put it there. Can you guys remember all this in Excel? Something similar in Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
dashboard.
yeah. So it's just an advanced Excel stuff, something like that. Yeah. Just an advanced Excel stuff. That is what we refer to as Power BI. Any question? Any
no
question?
question now.
Now, okay, for now, no question. No question now. So let's continue. So quickly, I think there's no time to waste. Let's just move. Let's move with the, what do you call it now? Is it with the speed of light? Yeah, we move with the speed of light. I don't want to jump the gun by saying what we want to do, maybe next class, this class, but yeah, sometimes it has to be like that. So how do you get data? So what do I say Power BI is basically? I said Power BI is something tool. What did I call it?
Business intelligence.
Yeah, business intelligence tool. It's basically business, you know. Do you everything about a workplace environment, except it's an NGO, is business. Do you guys agree with that? It's business. That's why those that are able to communicate well when it comes to business aspect of what you do in your workplace environment, they pay them a lot of money. It's business. So they call it business intelligence because it gives you it gives you clarity about what you're trying to do with your data. So also Tableau, so also Alteryx, so also Domo. There are so many, I can't just remember. There are about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a lot fast. Some people have developed their own themselves instead of using Power BI and all sorts. So yeah, so it's a business intelligence tool. Business intelligence tool. Now, how do you get data into Power BI? Any question? How do you get data into Power BI? Now, we have so many sources of data where you can get data from. You can connect your Power BI. That's why I said we should do SQL before Power BI. You can connect your Power BI to Excel workbook. You can connect your Power BI to, if you see, can you see get data here? If you click on this get data, you're saying, no, get data. Go and get data from where? From common data sources, Excel workbook, right? Power BI semantic models, data flows, data vars. I've not used all these before, to be honest with you, but I've heard of them before. You can connect to SQL Server. You can connect to a text or CSV file. You can connect to a web URL where you say www. Stuff like that. Get data from there. You can get data from a blank query. You can get data from SharePoint. If you have SharePoint in your organization, you can connect to SharePoint. You can connect to Snowflake. You can connect to different databases, different data stores, different sources of data. But the one we are going to use most is Excel workbook and probably, yeah, SQL Server. Does that make sense? So get data. Go and get data. Somebody is trying to say something, right? Okay. Go and get data. Go and get data. Where do you get the data? Where's data coming from? Excel, SQL Server, text, web, and all sorts. SharePoint, Snowflake, and all that. So let's get data. I want to get data from SQL Server. Now, if you want to get data from Excel workbook, that means you have an Excel sheet, an Excel workbook saved on your system already. Do you understand? Saved somewhere on your system, on your local system. Of course, the system you are working with in your organization. yeah, you can connect to your Excel workbook. But let's connect to SQL Server. Let's connect to what? To SQL Server. Now, for you to connect to something, that means that thing has to be alive, right? For you to, how do I put it now? For you to connect to somebody in real time, that means that person is awake. That person can respond to you, right? So let's open, let me open my SQL Server. I don't know if you guys can open SQL Server at the same time as Power BI because it slowed down system. So let me connect, let me open my SQL Server. My SQL Server is open. Let me drag it to where you see it. Can you see my SQL Server?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, good. So now when it's about to connect, to show connect something like this. So let me go back to that place. Let me click on connect database engine. You can see server name highlighted in blue already, right? Copy that server name, Control C. It's already, sorry, it's already highlighted for you. Just say Control C, copy it. Of course, you have to connect your whatever, your SQL server to make it live. Then go back to Power BI. Where's Power BI now? Yeah, Power BI. My system is making some noise, but it's fine. So get now you can, instead of going to pressing this one, you can quickly type SQL, just click SQL Server here. You see the same thing, either you click here or you say, but these are the common sources of data that the people connect to, right? So you can click this one or you say, go to get data, it's still the same thing, and click SQL Server. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what can you say now? Server. That server is the server name that I copied from here, from this SQL server. That server name. If you go to connect and see database engine, that thing highlighted in blue by default, or you can click out, then highlight it yourself. Then Control C. That is the server name. Then of course we connect this one the way you do normally. Then go back to your Power BI. Then paste that server name. Any question? What's this Google Grammarly doing? I don't know Grammarly now. Any question? No question.
No.
Database. You said?
I said no.
Okay. Database optional, but I don't like that optional. Let me.
Question, please.
Okay.
The data, I don't know if you're actually going to explain that. You have import and direct query.
Yeah, I'm going to use that now. Yeah. I don't use direct query. I use import, but let me. He said, which database do you want to connect to? It's optional, but sometimes it doesn't work directly like that. So I want to use the database name. So I'll go back to my SQL server. I will expand my databases. I want to use AdventureWorks. Click it, Control C, copy it, come back to Power BI, database, paste it. Whichever database you want to use, copy and put the name there. So I'll go to advanced options. Now, if you want to bring all the data, all the columns, all the rows in a table inside it, you just said okay. It will bring out, if you say okay now, comment, where is it? I thought to bring out something. Comment. Yeah, said we couldn't connect anyway. Let me go back first. get data SQL Server. Let me do advanced option. Let me
What
copy.
you posted is the database name, not the server name.
Oh, thank you. That means this was the last thing I copied. So
Yes.
let me go back to the server name. Let me go to connect again. Database engine. Control C. Connect. Server name. So let me write a query. So let me go back to SQL Server. Sometimes you may not want to bring in all the data because there'll be too much. In fact, what you need is just using the where clause to streamline based on whatever you want to do. But let's just do a demo. Let's go back to SQL Server. Let me expand. Let me go to new query. So let me change this one to AdventureWorks TW. So let me go to AdventureWorks TW. Let me go to tables. Let me go to fact internet sales. Let me go to columns. So let's do some, of course, I believe we can still remember this. Hopefully, of course, yes. It's not hopefully. We just finished it anyway. Let's say select product key, right? Product key, right? Some. Are you guys there? Some.
Yes.
Or let me just do it. Okay. So let me do something big. Let me just do product key. Let me do total product cost, comma. Let me do sales amount. If you have a question, please just stop me. Yeah. Let me do sales amount. Yeah. Let me do one more thing. What else should I bring out there? Other dates. I just want us to do something simple. Just showing us how to connect to SQL Server. Then let me do one more. Yeah, let me just stop it here. Instead of I just want to show you something anyway. So there's no point going deep from where? Fact internet sales, right? Most times, please use the where clause so that you can streamline according to dates, so that you will not be querying past over 10 years of data stored, please. But this one is just a demo. So so if I copy all of this, can you see SQL statement? Can you see? SQL
Yes.
statements means SQL query. So I'll paste it there. So I'll say, okay, you should connect now. Oh, Is my system that is slow? What? Let's see. Why is it not showing anything? Also, you couldn't authenticate the code that's uploaded. Please try again. Connect. Okay. Where's my SQL server again? Is there anything wrong with the query? I don't think so. Working now. So why is it not? That means we have to do it again. I'm calling that means because I tried it was it not yesterday to be sure it's going to work, and it worked. Control C connect. So let's do one more time for it to work now. Directly now. It is import. I don't use direct query. Let me see. Where's my SQL server? Database name, VentureWorks, DW. Copy, paste, advanced option, SQL statement. Okay, let me try direct query, but I'm not sure it's direct query. I think it's important. Let me copy and paste here. Hopefully it works now. From fact internet sales, comma. Let's wait so database. I don't have a username or password. No. Let me. What's my username? I'll try this. There's no password, so I don't understand why is saying password. Okay, let me. If it doesn't work, I'll to try it after the class. They will connect to another data source. So, but let me do. Let me say back. VentureWorks DW imports data connectivity. Don't think down should be the problem now. Let me try it again. Oh, so it's the square bracket that is. Did you see what I did? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, please, can you do it again?
Okay. Let me cancel.
Yeah.
That means we have to copy and paste again. Oops. Okay. Anyway, let's go back. You could connect anyways, but then just go to SQL Server straight. Server name is this. Yeah. Database. I think you can let me try something here. You can bring in, yeah. Now I'm not using query, I just put on it. So can you see what it's doing? It's connected to the SQL server, and it's showing me all the database I have in my SQL server. Can you see? So if you expand AdventureWorks 2019, you will see all the tables. Can you see? If you expand AdventureWorks DW, you will see all the tables. Can you see? If you expand, of course, you guys don't have this one, so but that is a way of. So if you want to pick, let's say, the data that any table, you just click on the table. Just click on it and press load or transform data, stuff like that, right? But I don't want to connect, I don't want to load too many data. It becomes clumsy. So let me cancel. So that is one way. Do you understand that one, guys? Hello? Do you understand what I just did?
I understood it, but what I'm thinking, this stuff that you did now. So if you do it this way, you can't. There is no way you query through that method. It has to be the other way. That's the first one you did.
I don't understand. If you want to select, if you want to write a query, right, and select some, of course, you don't need all the columns. That is, you have to do it. The first time I was trying to do it, that it was giving me error, which later went. But if you want to pick all the tables, there's no need of writing query. So let's do the writing query now. Nina.
Okay. Please, when we
How
imported,
you saying
like,
please?
without writing, sorry,
No,
can you hear me?
you said I can hear you, yeah.
Okay. So, because that's what I did, like, I opened it up like that without writing any query. But I can see that some of the data, they are truncated. So when it's truncated
Yeah.
like that, you cannot, the transform option is disabled. Is it because it's large size?
Yeah, it's large size, so it can you can't preview all the whole thing at once. But when you load it, it will load everything for you. But when you are trying to preview, you don't see everything because it's a large number of rows.
So in
Have I
that
answered your
case,
question?
yeah, but in that case, if, for instance, we wanted to use this data without writing any query, SQL query, and it's truncated
That's what
like that.
okay, let me
Sorry?
just do it again. I'm not
Okay.
writing query now, so let me just do okay. I'm not writing query now. So if I pick AdventureWorks DW databases or database, let me expand it. So let me pick dim employee table, right?
Can
Say the
pick
data
dim
in the
the
preview.
customer.
Say what?
Tell you you can pick even dim the customer, so it's going to
You,
truncate
you,
it.
you can pick any table that you want. What's your question?
That it has truncated it, eh? It says
Yeah,
the
it
data in
has.
this
It was
preview has been truncated. But in
due
my
to
own case,
due to size limit. Okay, in your own case, yeah.
yes, in my own case, the transform data ribbon or button is disabled.
Okay, you know what? Let me finish it. Then you guys will share screen one by one and see if you're having the
Okay.
same issue.
Can
Okay.
you like do your own transfer data button? Can you go to it?
I don't want to jump the gun now. We'll still go there. Let's connect.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So without writing query, you can just load or go to transform. But let us do the query one, so that because it's not all the data that you need, is the one that you need that you query out. So that is if you are connecting to SQL server anyway. Sometimes the data is already prepared for you. The people that prepare the data are different from those that even use Power BI. So like I said, it depends on your organization, right? So adventure was DW. You can see that this class is, I think, is even more interactive than Excel, and yeah, because it is more of practical. Where are we now? Okay, database. Now I'm putting the database now. Can you see the curly? I say curly bracket, not curly. The square bracket at the end
Yes.
and at the beginning. I just removed the one at the beginning. Sorry, at the end, and the one at the beginning. And I use advanced option. Then can you see SQL statement, which means SQL query, right? So I will go back, but make sure your SQL server is opened and is connected. If it's not open and connected, everything will not work. So I light, copy, paste. Okay. Listen now.
Yes.
These are the column I picked. So if I say load, to just load the data for me, load. So just leave it to load. Don't press anything. It's loading. And it's 60,000 rows. So you can preview your, like I said, when I showed you the Power BI interface, can you see the table view? You can
Table view.
go to the table view here. Table view shows you the table, the view of the table that you pick. The model view can't really make sense because we're only using one table, which yeah, we still use 2, 3, 4, 5 tables anyway. So report view is there. So can you guys do that? Let's see if it's going to work. Let me stop sharing screen. Or let me just look at you guys. Let me go back to the Zoom. I'll not stop sharing screen. Can you guys try it? Let's see if it's going to work. Everybody.
Okay. I'm trying.
All right.
So only Lizzie and Nina, you guys should try it. Let's see if it's going to work.
SQL. We have to open our SQL.
Mm.
So Nina, are you trying yours too? And smart too.
I'm opening my SQL. So.
I remember when I was being taught Power BI, I think that was almost 3 years ago now. The person that was teaching us, that was really a total 4 hours class for each class. You tell me, share your screen, let me see what you are doing. So it won't be as if you are just saying yes, you are doing it and you're not doing it. So I will ask us to share screen very soon to be sure you guys are doing it. So if you have completed yours, let me know. Are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. Smart, Nina. I'm not yet, I'm not hearing you guys. Are you guys doing it also? I'm not sure these two people are behind the camera.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, but I don't think it will work because I don't have SQ on my system yet.
Wow. I thought smart.
No, this is another system.
Wow.
Because that one I was using had yeah. So I just downloaded it Power BI on it, to attend this class. So I've got nothing literally on it yet.
Okay. No worries.
Mm.
Onyi, are you done?
I've selected
I've written the query in Power BI and SQL. So I'm not going to do the get data.
Okay. Let's do it sharp, sharp. We have 5 minutes more and our time
Okay.
starting now. Hot seats. Um,
There's something like the server
Name
mhm.
is, for example, I'm using I opened Adventure Works DW 2019. That should be the server name.
No. Let me show you
Ah,
the name again. That one is the database name, not the
Yeah,
server
okay,
name.
okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Let me show you this. If you have clicked connect already, just go back to the top there where you have connect. Click on it.
Yes.
Click on database engine. Okay, if you see the server name,
Okay.
so
okay,
just
okay,
complete it,
okay,
then connect it back because it
okay.
connected. Yeah. If you have done yours and you have completed, let me know, please, so that I'll
Yeah.
know. Lizzie, are you done?
I'm writing my query.
Okay. So I'm saving you some time for you to be doing it again after the class. It's um
The stuff takes time.
so what?
It takes a while.
You mean to load?
Yeah, it takes a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. You know, I said that if you
When
open
I
it, so,
opened everything,
mhm.
it didn't take time. It didn't take
Yeah, it takes a lot of memory when you have the two open together. Yeah, that's why your system should at least be
But
8 gig RAM. Are you done?
this command timeout, you are writing anything on it?
No.
Okay.
Command timeout is like saying
How at the time? Okay.
yeah, the time for you
Okay.
to log
I'm
in.
now trying clicking on OK to
Okay.
see. Ah,
It didn't work.
Said use your Windows
credentials to access this data.
Can you share your screen?
Okay.
So everybody look at on your screen. If you're having the same issue, let me know. Lizzie, are you done with yours?
I'm
Nena,
not done with mine, no.
are you done with yours?
I should
Oh, no.
close this because I can't
Write
write.
anything unless I'll close this.
Close what? So don't close it.
These are use your window credentials to access this data. If I don't connect or close it, I cannot share.
Okay, yeah. Just do that.
I should close it.
Yeah. Just do the cancel. Is anybody who has completed his own or no, nobody? Nina, is just showing it on some data now.
Uh,
Eh?
no. It refused to load. With this, I don't know why.
I guess maybe is your system is it hard disk
It,
around whatever. So let's see.
it refused to load.
When you share your screen, please.
Okay. But your screen, you have to
Lock before I can share my screen.
Okay, let me see if
You can give me the
let me stop sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah, I can now.
Okay, please do. That means multiple participants can share at the same time. Okay. Get data.
Okay.
SQL Server. Server name. Database engine. Control C. Immediately, just by Control C.
Yeah, thanks.
Paste. Go out to the SQL Server. Connect. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just go up and go to, okay, copy there. Paste. Advanced option. Go and copy the query.
No. Bring your hand down.
Paste it.
Oh.
Okay.
Your hand down.
So you see what I'm seeing?
I think this is what I saw before.
Yeah.
Select level apply. Select which level to apply the settings to. Can you, where you have select which level to apply the settings to, can you click on the arrow? Can you click on the down one? Let's see. And click connect. Let's see if down. I don't know. I'm just getting question.
You're unable to
Get
connect.
to the data.
Okay, click OK or cancel anyone.
Very good.
Click back the down arrow.
It's not.
What
It has come.
happened? So how come? How was it saying?
I don't know.
Then click load. It's working now. So just leave it. Let it finish loading. So that's it. Go to your table view. I want you to be familiar with the interface and just yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, first name, last name. Okay, yeah, that's good. So stop sharing. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Anybody having challenges, we start it before we move on. Anybody else? Lizzie and Nena, you guys are quiet. Let me know so that before I continue.
Mine is same thing. I don't know why.
Share your screen. Oh, I don't understand what you mean by the same thing.
Okay.
Share your screen. Your screen is not showing.
Sorry, I'm calling.
Lizzie, how far with yours?
I'm on it, though. I don't know the problem is actually my SQL, but I'm trying to reload it.
Okay. Nina, we're not seeing your screen. Okay.
I forgot to.
It's coming up. What is it showing? Okay. Why are you are you sure you are typing the correct thing? Why can't you copy? Are you sure? Okay.
Let's go. See it here now.
Go to connect, please. Let me be sure. Go to connect. Let's see. Connect.
Okay.
Click on first one. First one. The database engine.
Something.
It's the same thing.
It's something.
Okay. If you are sure the same thing,
It's It's something.
then copy your database name.
the Adventure Works.
That one too, anyway. So for as long as you are sure you're of what you're typing. Okay. The works, the S, is it uppercase or lowercase?
Good question. I'll just yeah, his works DW 2019. Is this one?
Your S that you do that you put, just click on it and copy. Copy the S you put. Just Control C. Control C.
Oh, percent. Oh, the capital is percent.
Then remove the square bracket at the beginning and at the end. Then go and copy your query in there from SQL Server. Your query looks disjointed. Anyway, it's working. You say you can't see
I
it
don't
on
know. No, I don't see it though. I don't know why.
Okay. Load.
Let me stop. Sharing them.
It's working now. Now you made us spend another 2 minutes on
Sorry. No, that's waiting at this see.
No, no.
Thank you.
Lizzie. Yeah, you're welcome. Lizzie, are you good to go? Elizabeth, she's not here. Okay. Let me share my screen so that we can continue. I'm not sure Lizzie is available. Can you see my screen? Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So we have been able to connect. So that, I just want to show you that anyways. But now I've been able to show you. So I don't want to use that table anyway. I'm just showing you how to connect. So let me connect to a data source that is Excel workbook. I have the Excel workbook downloaded on my system already in the download folder. In the download folder. This is my download folder. I have the whatever. I think it's on project Excel SS. That project, I think it was the one I shared with you for your SQL, sorry, for your Excel assignment and project also. I've added some other sheets inside the Excel workbook. So that means it's saved on my system already. Then I will say get data from Excel workbook, or just click Excel workbook. It goes there, so I'll go to project. That's the one. It's saved anywhere it's saved. Go to that place. Do you understand? Just like as if you are uploading pictures or images or whatever. Then I click on. Then it will show me all the sheets inside that workbook. Do you know what I mean by sheets inside the workbook? Hello?
No, I don't really understand.
What do you mean?
Is that what?
You asked a question. If we know
Yeah,
what you mean by sheet.
inside the workbook. Yeah. Do you know?
No.
Then when you have Excel, let me show you. You guys have forgotten.
Nah.
Understand? No. Now I understand. Yes, I understand what you mean. Because when you have a Excel, you have different sheets.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
and
are the
yeah.
sheets inside the Excel book.
Mhm.
So if let me take this one, retail sales data set project. Then I'll click load. I don't want to go to transform now because we are not meant to do transform for now. I'll click on load. Then it will load the data for me. I'm not connecting it to the other table because they are not from the same database. I'm just showing you how to connect to data sources. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you go to the table view, Lizzie, is yours working? If you go to the table view, anyone you click, this is the one we loaded from SQL Server. If you click on this one, this is the one I just loaded now from Excel workbook, right? This is the one I just loaded now from Excel workbook. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. This is one I just loaded from Excel workbook. So, yeah, I think, so let me now go to the next thing I want to do. Any question? I'll share the data with you after, but let me just, or if you, of course, you guys will have it, the one I shared with you for the Excel project. That is inside that workbook. So, but let's continue. So that is that about getting data into Power BI. Any source you want to connect to, if you're using Power BI in your organization, you would have, it's very simple, just connect and yeah, something you can learn. If it's a new one that is different from the one we are doing, you can connect within, so far you have the right to, how we safe. If you can connect.
Yeah. I'm just checking, like I need to go to work. I'm checking my time. I've just I'm still doing my own. My SQL was having issues, so but I've written the query. I'm trying to import it now to Power BI.
Okay. So let's go to choosing effective visualization. Choosing effective visualization is like if you are not a carpenter, right? And you bought something, you order for something, maybe from Dunem or from Amazon, and you need to couple that thing together. And you are putting, because you think you know everything, right? You can couple anything. You are using a nail that should be used for wood that is being used to construct the roof of a house. They're using that kind of nail to drive a hole inside a bedside table that you're trying to put together. You are using the wrong. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You are using it's like you are teaching a primary school student, right? Mathematics, and you are teaching that primary school student or pupil calculus. I don't know. I'm not knows calculus, differentiation, integration, that is meant for SS3 or SS2 students, or those even in the university. You are teaching a primary school student, he or she will never understand. Never. That means you are passing the wrong knowledge, or you are passing the right knowledge into the wrong pupil. Do you understand? So also in Power BI, there are a lot of visualization. If you check to the right of my canvas, you will see visualization. Can you see? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see visualization. You can see
Yes.
data. Data means all the table that you loaded in, you see them here. Apart from this three view, report, table, model, you can see visualization. So if you hover your mouse on each of those visualization, you will see what it means. Stacked bar chart, stacked column chart, clustered bar chart. So if you go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, you will see the different what do you call it now? Types of visual that we have in Power BI. Hope that makes sense.
Yes.
Now, so let's talk about when to use this. When when to use a particular chart or when not to use a particular chart. Of course, it's not like we'll talk about everything, but we'll talk about the main ones that are being used basically, right? So number one, we've done some of them in, what do you call it now? We've done some of them in
Excel.
or even most of them in Excel, right? Done most of them in Excel. Now, let's talk of bar charts and column charts. If you look at this, this is stacked bar chart, stacked column chart, clustered bar chart, clustered column chart. Now, when you use a bar chart, when you use a bar chart, you are trying to compare data or present information across different categories. Basically, you are trying to present information across different categories, For example, you want to see total sales for each country, right? You want to see total sales for each country. That one, you use a clustered column chart or a clustered bar chart. Total sales for each country. Total sales for each country. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you check our data, if you check the data table view, you can see, I don't like the way this date looks like. Let me see if I can change this date. Let me see if I can change it to, yeah, I'll change it to something else. So let's say, when you say categories, category is like age, no, not age. Gender is a category. Gender is a category because it is male, female. Marital status is a category. Single, married, divorced, separated, gay. Marital status, that is a category. Product category is a category, right? Do you understand what I mean by categories? That's, do you understand?
Yes.
That means you have grouped a set of people or a set of products or a set of some variables together. That is what you call a categorical variable. For example, if you want to see the product category, or let me say you want to see total amount for each category, you will use a clustered, or let me say you will use a clustered column chart, a clustered bar chart. Let me go back to the table view now. Any whatever that you want to use, any visualization that you want to use in Power BI, just select it. Now I want to use stacked bar charts. Just click on it. Can you see? Just what? Click on it. If you don't click out and you click on another one, it will change to another one again. If you are still on it, it will change to another one again. Right? Because you have not clicked out of that chart. But at least we are starting with stacked bar chart or stacked. The difference between bar chart and column chart is bar is horizontal, column is vertical. Bar is horizontal. When you say column, if you have a table, columns are vertical, right? So that will make you to Remember the difference. Column means the bars are column, they are vertical. Bar means the bars are horizontal. Do you understand? So let's talk of stack bar chart and stack column chart. They're the same thing, just the arrangement of the bars that matter. So for example, so anytime you select, let me go back. There are so many things to know in this thing. Yeah. Anytime you select a particular visual from the visualization pane and you are still selecting that visual, the field in that visual would appear at the bottom here. Can you see y-axis, x-axis, legend, small multiples, two tips? If you click out, it disappears. Do you understand? What you are seeing now is the value, if there is nothing there, let me cut this. If there is nothing here, there's no chart here. What you are seeing here, these values, whatever that you're seeing here, is for this entire canvas. If you want to format this entire canvas, this is what this one is for, the one you are seeing under. So there's no visual, but this entire canvas can be formatted. You can design it whichever way you want. And that is what this data field here is for. But now let's go back to stacked bar chart. You can see that immediately by default, all those things appear here. Do you understand? Everything appeared underneath it. So you can now go to it. I'm using the one I just imported. So let me expand that table. I'm just pressing something else again. So let me expand that table, right? So I want to see, if you just click on total amount, by default, it will take you to x-axis for you, right? Then if you now click on dates, where does it take dates for you to by default? No. Where does it take dates to? Okay, yeah. Date goes to y-axis. Now, there's what you call hierarchy. You know the word hierarchy in the normal English word. So when you click a date, a date has, inside that date, there's year, there's quarter, there's month, there's day. It is by default. I did not do it myself. Yeah. The date itself has quarter, year, month, and day, right? So if you don't want day, close the X beside it. If you don't want quarter, close the X beside it. And if you check our data, it's actually 2023. There is no 2024, but Power BI gave us 2024. So there's no data for 2024 in that data. Okay, I think we have just one. 1st of January 2024, just one. But I'm not interested in that, just one. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm closing the year. So I know it's only 2023 I'm doing. So I have the month only. So this is the month. This is total amount, yeah, based on the month, January to December, so January to September that you have in the year 2023. So this is a clustered, sorry, this is a stacked, is it stacked? This is a clustered bar chart. You can change it with this thing selected. You can change it to what? Stacked column chart by yourself. I say that it's the same thing. The only difference is stacked column and stacked bar charts. One is vertical, one is horizontal. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. At least I have one answer. Only is answering me. So
Can
that
I
is
ask a question, please?
why do I have to ask before you okay, continue?
Sorry, it's just courtesy. When if you will need to change the position of like which column goes to the X and Y axis, what would you do?
You just drag it. That's a good question. You just drag it. For example,
Uh,
I can take this out. Sorry, it's still there. I can, because this is date, I can, let me say close it first. You can drag this and put it here. I can
Okay,
drag it and bring it down.
okay.
I've answered your question.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
So if you want to look at categories, if you want to, for clustered column chart, if you want to look at like total sales um, uh, for each country or for each month or for each year. So now I don't want to see day, I don't want to see quarter, depending on whatever you are doing, not that you don't want to see it every time. I don't want to see it because it's just whatever for a year. This is what I have. So if you want to compare categories, right? Compare categories across, compare quantities across different categories. That is when you can use bar chart or column chart. For example, another one, this is clustered, right? This is clustered. This is clustered, right? What you can also do in this one is that we have seen total amounts, we've seen for which month, right? I want to see for each categories of data, for each category of the product category. If you check this product category, if you go to your data, table view, can you see this product category, the category of data? We have clothing, we have beauty, we have electronics, right? If I want to see these three categories of data, sorry, these three categories inside my data, that's for January, which of clothing, how does clothing and electronics and the other one, how do they compare or measure to each other for January, February, March, April? So I'll just bring them to, we talked about legend. You understand what legend is from our Excel? You know what legend is. So there is legend there. So I can just drag, where is it? Just play with it, my product category, and drop it in legend. So I don't like the color. It's given beauty and electronics. It's the same color. So this is stacked. Stacked means when you stack something on top of each other, right? That is what stacked is. You are placing something on top of each other, right? Different categories on top of each other. But since I don't like the way it's like this, so let's see if we can use clustered bar chart or clustered. Yeah, this one is better. So for the blue one now, the way the kind of what do you call it now? Color it gave beauty and electronics. They look almost the same thing. So you can do the formatting, but we're not doing formatting. You can do the formatting and change the bar so that you'll be able to distinguish between beauty and electronics. Does that make sense? but we're not doing formatting today. So for January, it was obvious that if you check it, it was obvious that beauty has the highest sales amount for January, and electronics has the lowest. So for February, it was obvious that it was electronics that gave the highest sales. Do you understand? You can change this one to clustered bar chart. It's still the same thing. The only difference is one is vertical, one is horizontal. Any question? That is bar chart and column chart. I want to go to another chart now. Any question? Are you sure there are no questions? Are we sure? Are we sure? Any question? Any question? No. Okay. So let's go to line chart. So if you want to compare quantities across categories, you use your bar chart and your column chart. And the difference is just bar is bar, horizontal. Column, just like if you remember column in a table, which is vertical bar. So let's go to line chart and area chart. If you go here, you will see, can you see line chart? Can you see area chart? Right? So if you want to see changes over time, when you say time, time is date, right? Time is date. Time is date. Yes or no? Time.
Yes.
So if you want to see changes, how your sales is faring over time, how your customers are faring over time. For example, you want to see between January and February, you want to see the changes in your sales, in your profit, in a particular product from January to February. Is the sales dropping? Is the sales going high? Stuff like that. You use a line chart. So if you want to see changes over time, when you say over time, it means as time changes, as time unfolds from January to February to March, that means time is changing over time, changes over time, over a particular time period. You want to see changes, that's when you use a line chart. So the area chart, there's another one called area chart. If you check here, can you see area chart? Can you see area chart? So the area chart is just to show you the magnitude of the changes that you have over time. You know, when there's a change from January to February, you want to see the magnitude of the change. How big, how small, the magnitude. That is when you have area chart comes in. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chart.
Is to show magnitude.
Say what?
Area chart is used when you want to show magnitude.
When you want to show the magnitude of
Magnitude.
changes over time that you have in line chart, it's the same thing. But if you want to show what is the magnitude, do you understand what I mean by the magnitude? When you say the magnitude, it's like uh somebody is selling, let's say you have a shop. When you have a shop, Lizzie too, you have a shop and you are selling the same thing, but one way or the other, somebody is selling more than the other. So the magnitude between what you sell and what she sells is what is the by how much Are you selling more than her? Or by how much? Are you selling less than her? Or is she selling more than you? By how, what is the magnitude? By how much? Or either it is much or less or bigger or smaller. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That is the magnitude. But the changes over time, we want to see how your changes are faring. That is a line chart. So if I click a line chart, if you are still selecting this one, and you want to do another chart, I'm going to go and click a line chart. It will change to a line chart too. Can you see? So you must click out. You must click out. Click out. Let me use column.
For you to remain.
Click out, then select a line chart. Because that, if you change it to a line chart, it doesn't make sense. It's wrong.
Mm.
So line chart, this is line chart. So you want to see from January to December, how are your sales changing? How does it change? How are you seeing the effect of the want to see the changes from January to February to March? So I will say I'll click on date. Sometimes you have to drag it, sometimes just click on it. It picks it by default, just to say, is this what you want to do? If it's not what you want to do, change it by yourself. Then sales, quantity amount, total amount. So I don't want to see day. I'm not saying quarter. For the fact that I don't want to see, doesn't mean that you don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because our data is just for a particular year, right? So this is how our sales changes over time, means from January to February to March. As time changes, as months changes, as day changes, as anything changes, how does it affect our sales? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see secondary y-axis. That's y-axis is vertical. X-axis is horizontal from our primary school simple mathematics. Y-axis is vertical. X-axis is horizontal. January to December, which is a month, is X-axis. This vertical, 20K, 30K, is going vertical. That is Y-axis. Now, there is secondary Y-axis. Can you see secondary Y-axis? Secondary Y-axis means you can put another Y-axis where my cursor is. So if you want to see these changes over time in accordance to the product category, just no. Where did they go? Legend. Let me see secondary Y-axis. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, you can put it in legend, but let me see if it will work in secondary Y-axis. Yeah. Oh no, it won't work because it's not a value. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So better to put it in legend. So these are how, for example, clothing. This thing is not clear for electronics and beauty. So when we go to formatting, but next week hopefully we will change the color so that it will be like we now. It will be, you'll be able to identify electronics, clothing, and beauty, whichever one you are doing very well. So you can see for clothing highest sales was gotten in May. Apart from May, the lowest one was in July, right? So, and the most profitable, not profitable, because we're not doing profit. The highest sales amount of whatever, you can see the peak here is Beauty. Beauty has the highest sales ever from January to December, and the highest sales was in May. The highest sales was in May. In fact, May for Beauty, sorry, May for clothing is highest. May for Beauty is also highest. So May, both clothing and beauty, right? They have the highest sales in the month of May. Unlike, yeah, they have the highest sales in the month of May. Unlike this one, what they call it now? The thing is joining together. I can't identify it. Electronics and beauties, they having the same color, so we can do that formatting ourselves. But that's not for today. We can change the bars there so that it will be clearer. But what we want to do is to know what line chart is used for. You can change this to area chart if you want. So this area, the area it covers is the magnitude of the changes over time. That's the magnitude of the changes over time. Any question? Well, let's leave it as line chart. Sorry. Cuts. Let's leave it as line chart. Any question? So we've done bar, start column, area, line chart. These are just interview questions sometimes. To be honest with you, they are just interview questions. Why? Do you understand? Let's interview. So let's go to pie chart. We've done it in Excel. Who can tell me what do you use a pie chart for? When do you use a pie chart?
Actually,
I remember we did it in Excel. Yeah. Lizzie, Onyi, can you tell us? Is Smart Sile? I'm not sure. Everywhere is quiet anyway.
I just came back now because I'm moving on my way to work, so I've not really been paying attention at some points.
Okay. He is smart, yeah.
he's on. Let's see.
He's not responding. Okay. Anybody, when do you use a pie chart?
I think pie chart is also for
Comparison, or maybe on sales or
It's not comparison.
to show percentage.
Yeah, you are getting there to show part of it. Oh, you want to show it's still on categories and a value. So you want to show the parts of a whole, the part of the part that a particular categorical data is sharing with the other part of a categorical data. So if you want to see the parts of a whole by dividing data into segments, the part of a whole, the part of a whole. For example, you want to have product quantity and total amount. This is a part of a whole. The parts of a whole for electronics, part of a whole for clothing, part of a whole for beauty, right? It's the same thing as a donut chart. The difference is, for those of us that love donuts, donut has a space in the middle, like a ring, right? Hello. Donut has a space in the middle like a ring. So that is why you call it donut. So if you remember donut, that has a ring, a hole in the middle. So this is donut chart. That's the difference between it and a pie chart. They both show the part of a hole, but donut has a square round hole in between it. That's why I call donuts. Donuts, the donut that you eat. What is a donut chart? It looks like it looks like it is a donut shape. That's why I call it donut chart. Am I making sense, guys?
Yes, you are.
Any question? This is a slicer. We all have done, we all know what slicer is. What do you use a slicer for? Where's a slicer here? This is slicer. What do you use a slicer for? Who can tell? This one is simple. What do you use a slicer for?
For filtering.
For filtering, you use data to filter. So I say use data to filter. You use slicer. Slicer to filter. So, of course, when you have to put in your slicer, you have to put categorical data in your slicer. So, let me put male and female. That is gender. Can you see? This is my slicer. Any question? Are you guys? So you can just give in this one can interact with each other. If you want to clear the filter, just do this place, clear selection. And then come back to one. That is slicer. It's used to filter. Slicer is used to filter. Any question? Any question? Everywhere is quiet. There is what you call a tree map. A tree map. This is a tree map. A tree, like a tree, a normal tree. Can you say a tree map? Where is a tree map? Where is a tree map? Tree matrix. Where is a tree map? There's a tree map. There's what called a tree map. Well, it's not in my own. There's a new slicer here that probably I just added. It's new slicer. They call it slicer new. That means it has I've not used this new slicer before to be honest, but let me see the way it looks like. Oh, it's all up here now. It represents the category or whichever variable you are putting into it, like a particular, instead of a small button section, it's represents it in a big way, in a visual way that you see it more. Do you understand? So you see male, female like this, instead of, it's still doing the same work as.
Please, where did you find it?
Yeah, can you see?
Okay.
But I can't have two slides at the back. So then those cuts. Let me see if, okay, yeah. That's okay. Let me just cut. I don't want to slice that. So let's go to, I think there should be a tree map. Tree map. Though we'll have really very soon. Tree map. Where is tree map? Tree map. Tree map. Yeah, this is tree map. Tree map. Tree map. When a bar chart cannot effectively undo your large amount of values, then you can use a tree map, right? The tree map, it has like a different kind of pattern that it attributes to your categorical data, different kind of colors. You can use to spot patterns, color coding, can create hierarchy. So, but when a pattern cannot handle large amounts of data, that is when you use a tree map. For example, if you have a categorical data like country or product, and you have like 15 products, sometimes it would be clumsy to use it on a bar chart. We don't have a huge data yet, but let me just select, let me try product category with total amount. Can you see? It gives, it's like, it's doing the same work as a pie chart, doing the same work as sometimes like a bar chart, but it gives you a better visualization of your data. Even sometimes without even hovering over it, you would know the one that is the biggest sometimes. Imagine if this product category were to be 10. Can you put 10 here inside this line, inside this clustered column chart? Can you put, we have 3: beauty, clothing, electronics. Imagine if it's beauty, clothing, electronics, shoes, blazer, trainers, this, that, and there are 10. It will make sense for you to put it there. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so by the time you put it here and you expand it well, it will be easier for you to see how each category is faring, to be honest. Do you understand? It will be easier for you to see that. That is when a tree map makes a lot of sense. Am I communicating?
Yes.
So when a bar chart cannot effectively handle your large number of values, use a tree map. Let's move forward. We still have combo charts. These are the common ones. Do we still have combo charts? Combo charts. Is there a combo chart? Funnel. Is there a combo? As Power BI, it has, okay. Let me go to another chart. There's no combo chart there. Combo, I think they've removed combo. Let me go to another chart. Let me use card. A card, right? When you want to display a single value, use a card. Use a what? A card. For example, this is a card. Please note everything I'm telling you. There, I can send you something like a note where I copied out all these type of charts, but it's not something. If I should send you, it will look as if you are reading what do you call it now? You are reading a book. The main thing is to get it now, because those are the type of question they ask if you are going for a role that will be using Power BI most, or BI intelligence tool. Because either it's Tableau, it's Power BI, it's Alteryx, it's anything. These are the same thing that applies in those BI tool also because they determine the type of chart that you are to use. When you know the type of chart to use for a particular, to present a particular information, it makes more sense. For example, if you are to use a line chart and you're using a column stack or a column chart or a stacked bar chart or a stacked column chart, it will not bring out the information that you wanted to bring out. People may not know, but what people will know is that they're not getting what you are saying because you are using the wrong chart. Does that make sense?
I noticed that in our Excel project because you didn't tell us which one to use, but when I added the charts, then when I was playing with the charts anyway, I saw that there are charts that interprets what you want to present more than others.
Yeah,
I think one notice that when you're dealing with it.
yeah, that's true. So please let us take notes. Line chart is used to show your changes over time. This one is used to show part of a whole. Sorry. Bar chart is used to compare quantities across bar or column, quantities across different categories of data. Pie chart or donut chart is used to see part of a whole. The difference between pie chart and donut is donut has a ring in the middle, like a center ring, like a ring shape in the middle. Line chart is used to see changes over time. Changes over time. Why a tree map basically are used when you have plenty categorical data that a bar chart cannot handle. It's better use a tree map. A slicer is used when you want to filter. It's used basically for filtering. Does that make sense? So let's go to a card. I'll try to repeat them one by one. Let's go to a card. I'm not doing KPI. This is a card, 1, 2, 3. When you want to show this, when you want to display a single value, total amount, total sales amount, revenue, profit, sales before tax, total this, total that. If you want to display a single value, right? You use a card, and most time is used to for what up now. If you want to do year over year, year to date, all those between January and March, what have you been able to gather, things like that, total value, total sales, total profit, total loss, if the company is making loss. So you are showing a single value. For example, if I drag quantity to it, this all the products that was sold, the quantity of those products, this is the total quantity that was sold. Do you understand? So it has sum it for you by default. Of course, you can come here to this arrow and change it to average or minimum or maximum. Yeah, but I don't want that. Just leave it as sum. So this is total. So if you click on beauty, the total quantity, the total number of beauty category, beauty product that was sold. Why am I pressing this too? Beauty that was sold. Beauty is 771. Beauty products, beauty category that was sold is 771 in quantity. Electronics is 849. Clothing is 894. Right? Does that make sense? So if I select clothing and I select female also, so for female, as I'm setting to, so female who bought clothing category of products, the total quantity that was bought was 441. If it's male, for male clothing, is 453. And the highest happened, I think, is in February or March, right? Which you can get from there. So let me.
Sorry,
Can you just show us again this card? Can you just show me again how you did it?
Okay. Let me remove the comment. Let me click it again. Let me remove the card cut. Click out so that you will not change a particular visual. See a card, just look for anyone that shows there's your card here. There's a particular visual here that has that you can put 2, 3, that can put 2, 3, or 5, 6 cards inside. But I'm not using that one. I'm using single one card. Just click card. Card is a single value. You want to show total sales, total profit,
Yes.
total loss. So
of one value.
yeah, so if I click total amount, it's saying 456. That means it has approximated the stuff for you. You can change that one by yourself by the formatting. Where is that?
Let's see.
Yes.
So some total amount, you can click
Okay.
here, click it,
Mhm.
then here you are seeing all number. If you want to see
Mhm.
it in currency,
Okay, then you click it. Okay.
you change to currency. Auto means there is no currency is in dollar. You can
Mm.
change the dollar to pounds if you want. It's just playing with it, just like we have similar things in Excel. English pounds. So you can, if you stood, because there's no space, that's why you are saying it here. Let me take it to where there is space. Let me now expand this so that you see very well. Because we have added 2 decimal places to it. So it's now in 2 decimal places. Can you see? So, but I don't like that 2 decimal places. So you can just play with it. So let me take it to, let me change it to 0. You can also change the sum here. Like I said, select it. Change the sum to average, minimum, maximum, but I don't want to do that. Yeah.
And count all those things. Okay.
So if you want to show a single data point, you use card.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to show a workflow, you use a funnel. It's not commonly used. If you want to show a workflow, such as like probably you are saying you are a marketer, right? You are a marketer in a bank and you have some other marketers. So you want to see who is performing well based on from highest to smallest. You can use a funnel. Why is this thing showing? I don't want to do question and answer. You can do a funnel. This is a funnel. Where is a funnel? Where is a funnel? Where is a funnel? Funnel. So I can just, let me do something that is simple. Product quantity by total amount. So this is like showing which one is selling most, something like that. You want to see who is more performing than the other. You can use a tree map. Sorry, you can use a funnel, something like that. You can see that almost all of them, they have their own unique characteristic, right? So Let me delete this one. I've talked about it. Let me delete it. Let me show you table, which is very, very, very important. Table. We spent over 2 hours. So you can see how. Let me show you table. Table. A table is a table, right? Can you see table? Where is table? This is table. Table, right? So if I click on dates, can you see it has by default performed something like what I call an hierarchy. After a year, what do you have? Quarter. After quarter, month. After month, day. It has done it for you by default. So if you now decide to do like total amount, let me move this thing, this one, so that I will show you. When you want to move it, sometimes it becomes so can you see for quarter one, January 1 is quarter one, yes or no? January 2 is quarter one. January, February, March is still first quarter. So from
Yes.
January 1 to
Up till
January
March.
31st, from January 1 from January 1 to March 31st
31st.
is quarter one. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's showing you that on the first day of January, this was the amount that was made, 3,600. So do you understand? So that is what a table tells you. But sometimes you must be careful of what you put in the table so that you will not you will not kind of confuse your audience of what you're trying to show. Right? Let me see if we put products, if it's going to make sense. This one is showing that on the first day of January, it was only category beauty and clothing that was sold. And that was 1,500 and 210. January 2nd, beauty, clothing, and electronics were sold or were bought, whatever, 25 pounds. Do you understand? So it's showing you the breakdown for the quarter, the month, day, the total amount made for each category. Am I communicating?
Yes.
So that is what a table is for. You can see at a glance what you are trying to achieve. What you are trying to achieve. Any question? So there's what you call matrix. Matrix shows you more of hierarchy. If I should show you a matrix, let me click up. Let me show you a matrix. Well, we'll go on break now. When you come back, I want you guys to do this thing, if it's possible, because you have the data already. Where is matrix? Matrix. Yeah, matrix. Matrix. Matrix will give you something like an hierarchy most times. It's similar or more or less, how do I put it now? More or less the same thing as what you call it now, as a table. More or less the same thing as a table. That is what a matrix is. I'm coming. So, like I said, matrix looks similar to a table. Whoops, what happened? Okay, I pressed something else. I was scared. Have I closed it to my? So matrix looks similar to a table, right? It allows you to select one or more rows. You can select one row, one value, one column. Let me see. Let me show you matrix. Let me put here a date. I see what matrix is doing. Let me put total amount. I see what matrix is showing that for 2023. This is the amount, this is the amount. But if you expand this plus, it allows you to, you don't need to see, it won't allow you to see everything unless you want to see, unless you want to expand. So if you expand 2023,
To then break it down.
Done for you.
yeah. So can you see quarter one? So quarter one, the total, you cannot see this basically in a table like that. The total you get in quarter one is 1085. If you open now, if now open quarter one, you see it goes down to month again, January, February, March. For January, this is what you see. January, do you understand?
Yes.
It allows you to select each row and it gives you the total for each of those rows at any point. That is what a matrix does. Any question? How many people do we still have on this call?
I'm here.
Okay. Lizzie just communicated now that she was able to load. All right.
No, it has been long.
She wrote that.
Wow. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
It has been almost 1 hour.
Oh, she
Wow.
wrote that.
So
But I
let
don't
me
know whether Nena is still here.
I am.
Ah, okay.
so lastly, not lastly, let me communicate. Any question, any question, are you guys getting the gist?
Actually, I'm getting the gist. Like this one of Matrix.
Okay. So let me show you.
Oh,
What,
I know they are all
they are all clustered here now. So without names on them. So somehow
yeah, so we're not doing formatting. I'm just trying to show you
okay.
how to
What
use a particular chart. Yeah. If I'm doing
okay.
formatting,
All these visualizations.
organizations, what they are
yeah.
for.
Why would I want to use metrics as
Matrix,
against a slicer?
no. Ma- a, where is the slicer? This one is a slicer, right?
Yeah, because you can still include categories in your slices. And with dates, let's say you can decide to do like, although date you can't really, you can still categorize dates in there. Because I'm just looking at this and I'm wanting to know the reason why we should use metrics.
Matrix gives you the total at a glance for each of the row. 2023, you are seeing the total immediately. You don't need to do anything. If you expand to, you say what?
No, I said okay.
Yeah, for 2023, quarter one, for quarter one, you are seeing what do you call it now? You are seeing at a glance, you know the total for quarter one already. Quarter two already, you are seeing why is this not expanding now? I see without doing anything. right? So
Mm.
it gives you, it's different from a slicer. It gives you, of course, you can use date too in a slicer anyway, but if you want to see at a glance your totals for each row, a matrix could explain that better. So I will do one more, then we'll go for break for 10 or 15 minutes, then we'll come back and try and do this ourselves if we can. So there are so many visuals to be honest, but let me explain one more. You call that one scatter plots. We have done scatter plots, and I remember I hammered on it doing what then we are doing Excel. So who can tell me what is this? When do you use a scatter plot? I'm waiting on smart. When do you use a scatter plot? Everybody is quiet. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk.
It's used to display data along the X and Y axis. Scheiße.
Almost every chart does that except for a few. So
So it's used to show a relationship in
mhm.
variables.
There's still something missing. Scatter. I remember we did it
Mm.
during Excel, and I'm mad on it, blah blah. You know, these things, like I said, I'm not saying you should not focus on knowing the technical, knowing how to draw diagram, beautify, but sometimes it may not be what to give you the job. Could be just being able to communicate. There's no point in you knowing knowing SQL from beginning to the everything SQL in this life. If of course down is not possible. But even if it's possible, you know everything, but you cannot communicate. There's I won't employ that kind of a person. In fact, no organization will employ that kind of a person. Do you understand? So you should know what this thing means, basically.
Is it pattern you're looking for?
Almost every one of them is showing
Or
pattern.
show just know it's used to show relationship
Yeah.
the patterns in well,
You use scatter, you
thank
know, if I'm doing interview for you guys now, that's where you just miss the job anyway. Scatter plot is used to show relationship between two numerical variables or between two numerical continuous variable. They are continuous. Sales, quantity, profits. They don't stay in one position. They move, right? They move. So if you want to show relationship between two numerical continuous variable, that is when you use a scatter plot. For example, I want to see if uh, uh, um, the quantity has an effect on if there's any relationship between quantity and total amount, right? Then while let me use the size product category as can I use as the size? No, not as the size. Can I use, yeah, product category. Where is it showing? Is it showing? I see something. It's showing you, oh, I thought I saw 3 dots before. Oh, I think I have filtered it. I filtered it. Electronics, coming. Loading, okay. But why is it not giving us a unique gender? It's strange. It's strange. Okay. Anyway. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. So I'm comparing total quantity, sorry, total amount and the quantity of each of the product category. The total amount and the sum of quantity is quantity. Does it have any effect on the total amount? If quantity increase, does total amount increase? If quantity decrease, does total amount decreases? Then I now brought in the product category to Legend to see. Let's see. For me, it is glaring that this is beauty, right? This is electronics. It's glaring that there is how happen that there is like not 100% relationship between the total amount and some of let me put some of quantity in y-axis. Okay, some of amount in x-axis. Amount in x-axis. Quantity in y-axis. So as quantity increase, does total amount increase? Not for all of them. Yeah. So it's obvious that there is a slight relationship, not 100% relationship between the quantity sold and the sales amount, because the quantity sold and the sales amount may not or should have relationship or may not have positive relationship, because it is possible you sell, if a product costs £1, right? And you sold 1,000 of that product. That means you have made £1,000, right? If another product costs £500 and you sold just three compared to the one that cost £100 and you sold 1,000, you made £1,000. This one costs costs £500 and you sold three. Can you say the number of quantity that was sold? 1,000 to 5 to 3, yet the one that has 3 still has a higher sales amount because the price per unit quantity is high. Do you understand? So it's not, if the quantity is high and the price per unit quantity is small, then it won't make any effect compared to the one that has higher price per unit quantity but less quantity. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Still a bit confused.
If you are
Okay.
buying, let me explain again. If you are buying a shirt and that shirt costs £1, that is price. One of that shirt costs £1, right? Hello?
Yes.
£1, and you bought 1,000 pieces. So what's the amount made on it?
1,000.
£1,000.
Yeah.
Remember, it costs £1 and you bought 1,000 quantities.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's another shirt that costs £500 for one, and you bought only just 3 quantity,
Okay, then it's 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yet it's just 3 quantity compared to 1,000 quantity.
Mm-hmm.
And yet he's making money more than the other one.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes it's not just about the quantity, it's about the price, depending on what.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So
That when one wants to compare the quantity sold and the
amount,
sales made.
exactly.
Yes.
Does
It doesn't depend on how many quantity you sold that will determine that you get higher sales.
sometimes it may, for example, if the 500 if the one of 500 pounds for one, if you sold 1,000 quantity, do you know, do you know, we will imagine the amount that you would have made? Do you understand? So there is a kind of what's the term to use? It depends on the quantity and also depends on the
And the
price
price. Mm-hmm.
per unit.
Two of them plays the different roles.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. So, any question? Let's have a break for 10 minutes. When we come back, we'll do all of this. Is that okay? So we'll be back for 20:35. Then the last 25 minutes, you do all of this yourself, just to play with it. That's where you get to know it. So 10 minutes break.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Ross. You got his name?
You know, I need to get it fixed.
You need to get it fixed, I think. Yeah, you're right, Ross. I'm pushing the right one.
I want to put it on.
You want the big right one? Is this not okay?
No. Get right here.
No, no. If you want this one, that's okay.
You give me a piece of pop.
Yes.
You a power on. Okay, now. You I say twin K channel.
You want me to change the channel?
No, twin K. What kind of that story?
Oh, let me get the remote.
Continue. Um.
What?
Like, twin K, what you know, is
I am. I'm looking for the remote spot. I cannot find it. That's it there. That one. No bastard. Oh, that's not sister.
That's my own fault.
There's no battery, Ross. We couldn't find any battery. No battery.
Yeah. Thank you.
No battery, but I'll get the battery on the go to shopping, okay?
the laptop. Right now. The thing is, right now, on your question, that briefing in your laptop.
I don't know how to explain it.
Use the laptop, you know, or just sort of look at what you need. Okay, thank you on. Hey,
Hello.
Yes.
Lizzie, okay, I know. Smart, are you here? Nina, are you back?
Yes, I am.
All right. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Now, you can have a second page. Just like you have it in Excel, you can have a second page. So I can actually copy, or I can cut it and paste it here. Okay. It was getting too much the other time. I was just trying to show you different type of charts. So can you go to the Excel file that was sent to you guys for the Excel project and try and do what you are seeing, replicate what you are seeing. Hello,
Yeah, hello.
can you hear me? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm trying to.
Go and look for it.
We're not building fine dashboard now. It's just for us to know how to use a particular chart, when to use a particular chart. The next week we will go into modeling. We go into the star schema. We go into DAX. Formatting. Then the last class we will answer a business question. I will form a business question so that we can answer it. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, yes.
I was supposed to do data cleaning today, but with all we did today, we can't combine everything. So anyway,
But there's also data cleaning in
Power BI.
yes, yeah.
Hmm.
I won't spend a lot of time on that because we've done so much on it in Excel anyway. So
okay. The
The one you're talking about is the project data set.
yeah,
Is it the file you're talking about? Okay. The
the
tab.
one, then the sheet, I think the sheet is the retail data set, something like that.
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I've opened my own.
Okay. And then have you opened yours? Smart, have you opened yours? You guys are not communicating again anyway. Because you guys are bored, I mean.
Wow, this is
This is what? A lot.
no. What I mean, this one that they are not responding.
Seriously, it's probably they are
My own case is just like I've been from preparing to work on transit and trying to
yeah.
settle out. Also, I don't even know like some of the things you've done, but I hope I'll catch up when I watch the video.
Yeah, I was there in the background, whatever, so I know about Lizard. Yeah. I'm talking of smart and then they're just
It's actually
doing
both of them that I'm talking about. Because I know Lizzie is
Yeah, I'm just trying
Mhm.
to access the data set. It's called
cooking me.
projects. Sorry?
You- I said you are cooking me for you. You were in the kitchen, right?
No, no cookie, no. It's just because I saved it on my personal OneDrive. So I'll just download a copy.
Okay, smart. Now you don't need SQL Server to do this. You just connect to Excel. Hello, I said now you don't need SQL Server to connect to this. It's just the Excel, whatever that we used before. Can you hear me? If your voice is like super low, super low. It's super faint, very faint. We can't hear you. Anyway, sometimes some of these things may be boring, but that's where um the the resilience,
Can you hear
whatever.
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said now you don't need SQL Server to connect. Just connect to the data set that we use for your project, for your Excel
Okay.
project. Because these things are not everything that you try to learn will be smooth and easy. No, it doesn't work that way. Uh, it is when it is not smooth or when it's not getting interesting that is when you need to sacrifice more time. Yeah. I tell you what I'm doing now in my place of work is not it's not sweet sometimes. It's sometimes it just feels like why are you doing this? But yeah, very soon the big cash will start flowing in. Just a matter of few years, maybe a year or so or some months. So you have to hang in there. Just hang in there. This thing, I need to just get the idea of what it is. I know somebody who got a senior HR data analyst job, right? After she was out of job for like a year, not for like a year, for over a year. She now said she's going, and what she was doing before, she wasn't doing Power BI, she wasn't doing SQL. She just said, okay, she's going back to work. And she went back to work and she applied. She saw an HR data and she applied. And they said she's going to do a tax on Power BI. And that was why that was how she picked on Power BI because they asked her to go and do a tax. And she did it herself. And this is a mother of three. She's a mother. She has three children. She picked up that tax. She YouTube, everything, all the training she has done before. They've never taught her Power BI, but she went to the Power BI video online. She did the tax. And she got the job. She's been on that job now for almost a year. So, and they didn't sack her. Senior HR data analyst. She has never used Power BI before in her life. Just for that job post, application, job test. That was how she got to use Power BI, and she got the job. So we have our own part to play. A mother of three, she's almost 50 years of age. So yeah, if she can do it, you guys can do better because I believe in you guys. So it's just about resilience, and if you think you need it to succeed, to move forward in life, then you can do it.
Yeah.
All right, let me keep quiet. We have just 15 minutes more, so let me allow you guys to work.
You're giving us what to do.
Yes, now this is what is on your screen. That is what you have to do.
Oh.
Are you guys doing it? Okay, let somebody. I don't like quietness. Whoever is willing to share a screen, I'm not directing you. Just share your screen. I'll be doing it while I'm just chilling in. I don't like quietness when people are not talking to me. So anybody that wants to share a screen or his screen, share your screen. I'll be doing it. Anybody that is willing to share his screen. Nobody is willing, Abby.
Yeah, willing.
Remember, if you are willing and obedient,
Let's just
What but you are still sharing your screen now.
if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the fruit of the land, though. So you better be willing now, so you can eat the fruit of the land.
No, but the thing is,
I'm trying to figure out how you brought in
Oh, just be.
the data, how you exported the data to, or imported the data to the Power BI.
Okay.
Okay.
While I'm just quiet.
But see, this is the data.
Close it. Close this one. At least you know where you saved it. Close it. Close this Excel file.
look, I should close the Excel.
Get data. Or just click on the Excel workbook or the one beside it. So look, go to where you saved it.
I don't know whether I saved it.
Actually, but I just opened it from
Which folder did you save that?
I didn't say, I just went to our chat and opened it.
Save it first. Download it on your system.
Wait.
I want you guys to do even if it's four charts. You know, it's easy to listen sometimes, but doing sometimes is a different thing entirely.
I think.
And sometimes in this part of the world where you say you just see that for the whole 7 days before we meet again, you don't do anything. It's possible. So that's what I want you guys to do at
Then
least.
I have to open it again.
Save it somewhere. Save it in download. I don't know where you want to save it. Just save it where you know you can locate it yourself.
Let me save it. Okay. I should double click on it.
Yeah. Load.
Yes.
Can I still see my screen?
What I'm seeing your screen.
Yeah.
I cannot see your screen.
No.
Stop. Okay, let me direct you to do clustered bar chart. So go to your visualization. Just be start from the first chart on the
this one. This
okay. No, don't do stack.
okay.
Don't worry, do clustered, clustered, clustered beside it. Next, move to the next one. Yeah.
Is it cluster batch? Okay.
Clustered, yeah.
Then I click outside.
No, click inside back because you are going to put
Okay.
inside. Click inside the data, inside the no.
Let me add the
Cut,
delete
cut
this.
So,
this.
how do?
See cut. Why you are switching?
Okay, yeah.
So select the one no. Select the one that you already have on the canvas.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So you can see so many things at the bottom there under the it shows
Mhm.
axis where axis. So expand the table. Expand the table. Expand it. Press the arrow beside it. So just click on total amount. Click on the you don't need to then click on the date. Click on date. So remove day, quarter,
Okay.
day, quarter. Don't even want to. Yeah. So drag the product category to legend.
To legend. Okay.
You can see the color that they won't give to it is even better.
It's even better.
So expand it a little bit.
What should I expand? Okay, the table.
No, it's not a table. It's the clustered.
The legend. Okay.
Expand it and make it bigger. Formatting alone, it could take you 2 hours, but we're not doing formatting today. By the time I'm doing the formatting, I'll just be playing with it. I won't allow you to do it that time. If not, we'll do 7 hours class. So, yeah, that's one I'll do for you. Stop sharing. Let me share my screen, then you do the rest yourself so that you would what happened now? So
I'm stopping sharing.
Stop sharing so that you all up and down. When you look at it yourself, you might.
At least now that I've done it.
I don't. Everything, at least the stage I did now. I've gotten it on my head.
Okay. It depends on what we are trying to show. Now, for what to do, you can see the product category sales amount for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Nina, what are you doing? We have just 7 minutes left. What are you doing?
I'm building the dashboard.
Which one have you done?
So I've done the clustered bar chart. I've done just one line chart, a line graph or a line chart. Then
Same thing.
I put in metrics and I put in slides and now. So
Are you sure? Are you sure you have done all of them?
Why you say that? You know she's sure.
lying.
That's the way I was taught. The guy thought I was lying. I said share your screen. And I shared my screen and I said, okay. All right. Smart. Which one have you done? I'm not sure. I'm not sure smart. Smart can even hear us. Anyway, just continue to do it. Let me know if you have any. I will still ask somebody to share. One year I've shared as I will ask what's her name? Mina to share
Nina.
so that we will see we'll really be sure if she is doing it. So Nina, can you share your screen? We have 5 minutes, no 6 minutes. Let me see what you have done so that I'll be sure you are not I'm sure you are telling me the truth. Yeah, that's the right word to use. Share your screen. Yeah, I'm not going to that meeting very soon. And nice. Why is you guys Power BI is giving you better color? One is just giving me the same.
Because our own is current.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
okay. I can format it to look like your own anyway. That's the
You can delete, you can uninstall your own and install it again.
No, I'm not on the story. I don't have that. Okay. Now I believe you. Why are you doing sum of age? Sum of age. If you want to do anything like age, you have to do it's better to have done age segmentation from this to this. Please do that as part of add it to your visual. I don't know how you do. I've not taught you how to do that. I've taught you in Excel. I've not taught you in Power BI. So go and learn that. Do an age segmentation. Do it yourself. Maybe from 10 to 20. They are teenagers or whatever. Or from 10 to 30, they are youth. 30, 21 to 45, maybe they are young adults. 46 to 50, maybe they are adults. 51 to the end, to anywhere, they are elder. Do a segmentation. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm
But
not understanding. Sorry.
okay.
You say what?
How we do segmentation here? Because I took a different approach in Excel.
Go to, I've not taught you, but go to your table view.
Okay.
Table view. Click on the table, click on then click new column, but it will take extra space on your system anyway. This is what we call calculated column. I'm doing it for you guys now. Quick new column. So call it age second. Just type age. It has already highlighted it for you. Age.
Where did you go to?
I don't know. I should be asking. I have just 3 minutes left. Not column. Remove that column equal to do age segmentation or age whatever. I don't know whatever you want to call it. Let your segmentation be or do age category. Segmentation is so long a word. Uppercase. Start with uppercase, please.
Okay.
Can I even remember? Equal to. What did you press enter? Have you finished the segmentation?
I did not know. Sorry. Age category.
I've not taught you guys, so yeah.
Okay, equal to. Oh,
Space.
sorry.
Space. It's not a must. Space. If, type if, select the if that is showing down. Logical test. If look for that age, press that single single quote on your key on your keyboard, single quote on your keyboard, single quote. Yeah, it will bring out. I'm teaching everybody now. Go to age. This age is I don't know. Is it less than or equal to 31 or 30, whatever?
Okay. Or maybe less than 31, yeah?
Then comma. That is
Am I going to do this in quote again?
of
Younger.
course, but that quote, is it double or single? I think it's single. Or is it double?
What's mean? Single.
Can't have a single. Oh. Comma. Hey, it's not single, it's double. Use double quotes, please. Use double quotes. Because of our time, it's already 9. I have another meeting by now. Do comma. Type if again. Let me see if it will work. Type if again. Yeah, it worked. Nice. Nice. Do when you hope you are catching, of course, you see it in the video. Do the same thing you did now, but change the value for the age.
Where do you press to get this?
This thing, this retail sales, whatever.
Just press that single quote on your keyboard.
Okay.
When you say greater than 31, I say greater than 50, we do not compete with each other.
Yeah. Sorry, less than is almost adult.
Old.
No, old adults they come.
Adult. Just call it adult. Just say adult. Don't use if again. Just put double quote. See your 50. Your 50 is having dot. That is why it's having them. Please be careful. I'm doing it for you for free of charge. You should. I should charge you for that. 50 after 50 is comma. Is comma. Is comma. Is comma. Then every other thing after that, put elder. Double quote elder. I need to jump into another meeting. Elder. Then close. Why are you using close?
Yeah.
Put 2, let's say 2. I didn't plan this. Put 2 brackets. Close the bracket. Close the bracket.
I should close this bracket
Close the
now.
bracket too.
Close the bracket.
2 brackets because there are 2 ifs.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
But it's a comma that we started with.
Press enter first. Let's see. What is the command that we started with? Press enter.
Okay.
It worked. Yeah, I know. What happens if you ask me a question, Nina?
Yeah, okay. It was this first comma. Okay. Yeah. Is the retail sales
Didn't start with comma. It's just
yeah.
Before we go, Onyi, do you have any question regarding that? You know what? Just go and watch the video.
But what I don't.
Oh, okay. But why did she start? Why did she start with this age category? What happened?
That one, she went to use age in her chat. Age, you won't know who is age is just you don't know who is a 30, who is a 40. So I said, let's categorize the age.
Okay.
I said, name it the column age category. You can name it anything if you like. Name it, put Onyi, put the lazy, put Chioma. You should name it like that. But does Chioma is Chioma a good name to name a column? So any name you want to put it, just put it there. But make sure it depicts what you are trying to do. So you can now break part of your chart down with this age category.
Okay.
So this one, this age category is not like gender. It's not like product category. You understand?
Yes.
It's past 9, please.
Or product category.
Can we meet this same time next week, Monday, 6 p.m.?
I have to check my listen. Let me check my calendar.
But I can quickly jump to the other meeting I have.
I don't know what I have next week.
Yes, you can stop the recording, please. I'm not sure it's
Honestly, this time has been a problem for me because the thing is,